Number 5, expectant attitudes achieve excellent altitudes. We hear Dr. Peel talk about positive thinking, positive attitude. That's good. Bob Schuler talks about possibility thinking, possibility attitude. That's good. And in selling, we also need to develop what we call an expectant attitude. Expect success on each and every call. If it's a customer service call, a complaint, expect to resolve that complaint. Expect to make that prospect or client happy. Expect then to cross-sell, upsell, or add on, and also get referrals. Why not? Turn your customer service department into a profit center. It can be done. When you're outbound calling and you're making a sale, expect to make a sale. You see, we in selling have a tendency to create up to 90% of the reasons that we do not make sales. I've actually seen some telemarketers that can look at a lead and based on the nationality of the last name, or based on the area of the country that they're calling into, or the type of business they're calling, they start figuring out all the reasons why this person isn't going to buy. Then they get on the phone, they get blown off the phone in the first 30 seconds, they go to their manager and say, see, I told you, these people aren't buying. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you expect success, you will get success. If you expect failure, got news for you, you will indeed fail.
In this studio segment, we're going to explore a little bit more about this expectant attitude and why it's so critically important. You know, a recent survey showed that the average telemarketer will use up to 5 negative affirmations every hour we are awake to program ourselves for failure. Now, I know that sounds hard to believe, but we constantly catch ourselves saying things like, I just can't sell this person. I have such a problem with this. I'm such a klutz. With my luck, I'll blow this too. I always catch a cold this time of the year. These leads suck. I hate to cold call. It goes on and on and on. And as we said in the live seminar, life indeed is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Probably the greatest gift that I can give you is my little card of positive affirmations. If you don't already have one, have your manager contact our office and we'll send you all that you need free of charge. Now let's take a look at the positive affirmations that we can use to replace the negative affirmations. I am so strong that nothing can disturb my peace of mind. I am talking health, happiness, and prosperity to every person I meet. I am making all my friends feel that there is something in them. I am looking at the sunny side of everything and making my optimism come true. I am thinking only of the best, working only for the best, and expecting only the best. I am just as enthusiastic about the success of others as I am about my own. I am forgetting the mistakes of the past and pressing on to the greater achievements of the future. I am wearing a cheerful countenance at all times and giving every living creature I meet a smile. I am giving so much time to the improvement of myself that I have no time to criticize others. I am too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. Here's a couple of additional ideas to help everyone in your organization have a lot better expectant attitude and consistently good attitude. You might have a complaint jar or a large fishbowl where, let's say, every time anyone in your organization uses any kind of a negative affirmation, like, I'm such a klutz, or I just can't sell this person, I hate to cold call, they put in a dime or a quarter in that jar or that fishbowl. And then once a month, you take the money out and have lunch or have a little party on everybody else's negative comments. One thing that we do at our office, and it's been very successful in a lot of different companies I work for, is that anyone in the organization can send anyone else home for the day if they're a complainer or if they're using negatives. We have a little prepared statement that goes something like this. We love you very much, but right now we don't like you a whole lot. Please take the rest of the day off and have an attitude adjustment. Have a good day. Bye. You'd be amazed at after you've been sent home a couple of times how much everyone will try to have that better consistent attitude. Another idea we've used very successfully in a lot of companies is when somebody is in a bad attitude, we send them to the attitude adjustment room. Now this might be a little break area or a separate little training room where you're constantly showing motivational videotapes or playing motivational audio tapes. Now I have some managers say, why should I pay to have somebody go listen to tapes for a half an hour or 20 minutes or an hour to have an attitude adjustment? My question to you is, if you're going to pay them, would you rather have them in a room having an attitude adjustment or being on the floor possibly bringing somebody else down? Think about it. You know, the subconscious mind is a phenomenal computer that does not have the ability to doubt or reason. It will totally believe anything we program into it, even if it's said in jest. As an example, let's say we get up in the morning, we look outside and it's raining or overcast. If we allow ourselves to feed our mind with a negative affirmation like, "Oh, what a crummy day," the subconscious mind does not have the ability to realize that we were only referring to the weather outside. All it heard was the programming of the day that it's going to be a crummy day. It's amazing, but that attitude is so very important. Realize what you're going to be feeding into your mind on a consistent basis. Now here's an assignment for you. Over the next week, get together with a buddy and constantly be working with each other, listening to each other, and try to come up with 50 negative affirmations that you're using over the next week. Write them down and then change them into a positive affirmation. As with any suggested assignment, be willing to brainstorm it with others, either during this session with everyone involved or later with a few of your coworkers or closest friends. Remember the challenge on each of these assignments. Please don't try to figure out what's wrong with it, why it won't work, or that it doesn't feel comfortable to you. Remember, we are creatures of habit. Anything new is going to feel uncomfortable the first few times we try it. Take a proven skill, technique, or idea and be willing to massage it, finesse it, change a few words around to fit our product or service and our personality.